Hey NC fan, welcome back to my channel. So for those who don't know me, my name is Novella. I am the face, the voice behind Naturally Crowned UK, and on this channel you'll find kids natural hair care tips, advice and tutorials to help you with your little one's natural hair care in order for it to thrive like I know you want it to. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about why your baby's hair is dry and how to fix it. This is not an exhaustive list, by the way, but these are the most common things that I come across speaking to my clients and obviously the mothers in my membership. These are some of the common reasons why their little one's hair is dry. So the first thing is you are not washing your baby's hair often enough, or your little one's hair often enough. And this may come as a surprise to you, probably thinking, well, I thought if I wash my little one's hair often that it would dry out. No, if you're using the right types of products, washing it often is the best thing you can do to their hair. Ideally, you should be washing your little one's hair every 7 to 14 days. Yes. Every 7 to 14 days. This helps to ensure that you are removing a buildup from their hair and scalp and overall keeping their hair and scalp healthy. Now, you know, when it comes to the scalp, that is the foundation of healthy hair growth. So if the scalp isn't cleansed often and well, this can breed other issues. When it comes to wash day, I want you to understand one important thing. Moisturized hair starts from wash day. So if you're not washing your little one's hair often enough, guaranteed your little one's hair will be dry. So always think of it this way: wash day is an opportunity to add moisture to your little one's hair. It's an opportunity to hydrate their hair. It's an opportunity to soften their hair by the conditioners you're using. It's an opportunity to cleanse their hair and scalp. Okay, and the second thing is some of you are washing your little one's hair too often. Now, I know I said you should wash your little one's hair every 7 to 14 days, but some of you are washing your little one's hair on a daily basis, and that is way too much, and it's definitely gonna, cause dryness of their hair and their scalp. Another point on the washing as well is that some of you are using harsh surfactant based shampoos on your little one's hair. So when I say harsh surfactants, some of you are using like sodium lauryl sulfate to wash your little one's hair, and that's quite drying, it's quite stripping, especially if you're washing their hair on a daily basis. Okay, so before I get into my third tip, I want you to download my free guide, How to Create an Effective Regime for Your Child. This is going to help you to, one, create an effective regime for your child, and also for you to identify the components that should be in an effective regime. Trust me guys, if you have this guide, you will be able to create an effective regime for your child. And if you don't have an effective regime, as I've mentioned before, you're most likely going to deal with dryness, breakage, stunted growth, and all of that stuff that I know you're trying to avoid. So all you have to do is click the link below this video in the description box and you can get access to your free guide. So my third tip is you are not conditioning your little one's hair after you shampoo. So I'm not talking about newborn's hair, I'm talking about your infants who you are now supposed to be using a conditioner after you shampoo their hair, because their textures change and they're most likely going through dryness in general because their texture is changing. So this is who I'm talking about. So you should be using a conditioner after you shampoo their hair. Why? Because conditioning it is going to help to soften the hair, it's going to help with the moisture of the hair. It will just make your life easier. And also conditioners help with detangling as well, so it's important to use a conditioner because that's going to help you to detangle your little one's hair too. Conditioners, basically, if you're not aware what a conditioner is supposed to do, that's why you should be downloaded my guide on how to create an effective regime, because I talk about this as well. So click the link below this video so you can get access to your free guide. Okay, so when it comes to shampoos, as it's doing at the cuticle layer, the outside layer of the hair is raised slightly, and because it's raised slightly, the hair is going to feel, a bit rough. Of course, because you shampooed the hair, it isn't going to feel as moisturized or as soft or as nice as you'd want it to feel. So by conditioning, when we condition the hair after you shampoo, you're putting back the softness that may have been taken away by the shampoo. You're also using a conditioner to smooth the surface of the hair because it's been raised slightly. You want to smooth the surface of the hair. This is what makes the hair feel soft and just make it feel luscious. So as you can see, using a conditioner is really important. Conditioners are designed to attach to the surface of the hair just to make it smooth, as I mentioned, to soften the hair. So if you are shampooing without conditioning afterwards, you're missing out on all of that softness. I mean, why? Why? Don't do it, mamas. Always shampoo and then condition after you shampoo. Put back all of that goodness into your little one's hair. Okay, so the fourth reason is you are not moisturizing your little one's hair effectively. The amount of times I have spoken to moms via my consultations and gone through their regimes and just noticed that they are not moisturizing the little one's hair effectively. Now, a lot of you think you're moisturizing effectively, but you're really not, and I'll explain why. A lot of you are using butter mixes, so like your shea butter, your oils, and even on the packaging it may say cream, or maybe you are calling it a cream. But if your little one's moisturizer or cream only contains butters and oils, this isn't a moisturizer. It isn't moisturizing anything. All it's doing is coating the surface of the hair, so the outer layer of the hair, with an oily film or buttery film, and that's only going to make the hair even more dry because there isn't any moisture, or there isn't anything you've added before that's truly going to help with the moisture retention. So it's really important to understand the types of products you're using for your little one's hair. You're going to hear me talk about this in a lot of my videos. The types of products you're using is really important that you understand the types of products you are using. So when it comes to butters and oils, what type of product is this? An oil or butter is a sealant. It's supposed to create that oily or buttery film on your little one's hair. For what reason? It's supposed to do that in order for it to slow down the evaporation of water or moisture from your little one's hair. Now, before you add any butters or oils, you want to make sure that you've added a leave-in conditioner or a cream, a true leave-in conditioner, cream, or moisturizer. And in order for you to identify this, whenever you look at the back of your leave-in, moisturizer, or cream, you want to see water as the first ingredient or second ingredient. This is what makes a true moisturizer. You also want to see your conditioning agents like penhydramonium metasulfate. This is going to help to soften the hair, condition the hair. You want to see some fatty alcohols like cetyl alcohol. These are good alcohols. And then you're going to see your oils and your butters. In this formulation, this is what makes up a leave-in conditioner, a moisturizer, or a cream, for example, not your butters and your oil. So make sure that you're using the right types of products, because if you don't, like I said, your little one is going to always experience dryness, and this is such a common thing I see all the time. If you're using butters and oils solely to moisturize your little one's hair, the hair will guaranteed be dry. Brings me to another point which relates to point 4, and that is you are not moisturizing your little one's hair as often as it needs. Now, some of you are waiting until your next wash day to moisturize. If you're not washing your little one's hair often as it is, let's say you're waiting 1 month, 2 months to wash your little one's hair, their hair is going to be dry because you're not even getting to moisturize it as often as their hair needs it. So for example, you may see my moisturizing videos for my children, for example, and you may see that I moisturize my children's hair once a week, and you may copy that, thinking that because I do it, you want to try the same thing. But that may not be how often you should be moisturizing your little one's hair. Maybe your little one's hair needs to be moisturized every 2 or 3 days rather than waiting to a whole week. I do this because currently this is what their hair needs. So it's important for you to understand what your little one's hair needs, and also to recognize when their hair is becoming dry. You never want to wait until your little one's hair is completely dry before you moisturize it. You always want to be a step ahead of that dryness. So pay attention to your little one's hair, and then you'll be able to see when your little one's hair needs to be moisturized. And once you identify that, you want to be consistent with that until their hair tells you otherwise. Okay, mamas, before I get into my next point, don't forget to download your free guide on how to create an effective regime for your child. Remember what I said, moisturized hair starts from wash day, also right through to moisturizing effectively. So it's important that you have the right regime that is going to take you from wash day right through to moisturizing, so that it is effective and so that your little one's hair will thrive. As I've mentioned before, all you need to do is to click the link below this video in order for you to get access to your free guide. Okay, and my fifth tip is that you are co-washing solely. Keyword is solely. That is all you're doing. You're not using any shampoos at all. You're just using conditioners only to wash your little one's hair. And if you're doing this, your little one's hair will be dry. And why is that? It's because conditioners aren't cleansers. They're not designed to cleanse the hair or the scalp. They're designed to attach to your little one's hair in order to soften it and just make it feel good and to help with that moisture in their hair. Now, if you're solely doing this, you're going to find that there's going to be a lot of product buildup, because the conditioner is designed to stick to the hair. And if it's doing that, like I said, they're going to experience a lot of buildup. If they experience a lot of buildup, they're going to experience a lot of dryness. And especially on their scalp, if you are solely co-washing, you're going to find that they're going to start getting scalp issues. So it's really important that if you're using conditioners as a co-wash, you're not doing this solely. And also understand why you're co-washing. So for example, with my little one, I tend to, and when I say my little one, my youngest, who's 10 months old, I co-wash her hair midweek because she was going through a dryness phase, and that was just helping to give her that boost of moisture midweek. But I would always still shampoo her hair at the end of the week. As soon as I don't need to co-wash her hair anymore, that is going to be dropped. I'm not going to do that anymore, and I'll just stick to shampooing her hair on a weekly basis. So do things based on your little one's hair needs, not because you've seen someone on YouTube doing it or because someone has told you to co-wash your little one's hair. We always want to shampoo their hair in order to remove that buildup from their hair and scalp so that their hair can receive moisture better. So say no to co-washing. Co-washing solely isn't the answer. Don't be scared to use shampoos, guys. There are well formulated shampoos out there that is going to help your little one's hair thrive, and it is part of a healthy, effective regime to shampoo your little one's hair. So don't be scared. Don't listen to what people say about staying away from shampoos. Like I said, they are well formulated shampoos that are not going to, strip your baby's hair completely, but at the same time still cleanse it effectively. Okay, so my bonus tip number 6 is that you're not protecting your little one's hair at night. The amount of moms I've spoken to that don't protect their little one's hair at night, even from newborn, there are ways to protect your newborn's hair at night using a satin fitted sheet, for example, or silk fitted sheet, satin or silk pillowcase. And then for your older children, for example 1 year and above, you can start using bonnets, for example. But it's really, really important, satin or silk, by the way, bonnets, it's really important that you're protecting their hair at night, because those cotton sheets will literally rub away at your little one's hair, cause balding, friction and dryness. It will literally suck away that moisture from their hair that you've worked so hard to put into their hair. You don't want to make all your efforts go to waste by not protecting your little one's hair at night. So it's really important that as they sleep, you're also protecting their hair at night. So those are my 6 reasons, including the bonus. Those are my 6 reasons why your little one's hair is dry, and that's how to fix it. Don't do these things that I've mentioned. If you don't do them and you do the right things, you're going to notice that your little one's hair will thrive. So mamas, if you have any additional tips, comment below. Let us all learn from each other. Any tips that have worked for you especially, leave it in the comments below so that we can all talk and learn together, as I mentioned. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share if anyone you feel may benefit from watching. I'll see you in my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.